All right, so we're going to try to go a little bit further than we did last time. With Sparky's Challenge, Grave Matters is what we're playing. I have no idea what's in the deck. Just kind of picked it at random and managed to win the first game. Surely it will get harder. We've got to get 3 wins with this. I picked Golgari just because green and black make a lot of sense to me. The other choices were Boros, which was red-white. That requires a little bit of thought, I'm guessing. I don't know, just based on the Boros colors. And so Golgari just feels natural for me. Just playing things, bringing some things back, some combat tricks. It is what it is. We'll see. I probably didn't want that going in the graveyard. I don't want them to have that. So he's probably going to get something else big, though. So I should actually read these and see what they do. At the beginning of your upkeep, mill a card. There are 3 creatures in the graveyard. Sure. I want to fill out the battlefield as quickly as I can. So, yeah, that's not going to work. Oh, great. I'm getting a phone call. Oh, yeah, super. Briefest stream ever.
So the recording quality is going to be wildly all over the place here as my computer catches up. And there we go. All right, so we just switched over from the Twitch stream to just a standard stream here. A standard stream? Yeah, I guess so. One of the programs that I have automatically records my games, win, lose, or draw. So that's what we're watching now. Hopefully you won't notice too much a difference in quality visually, though the sound might be a little bit better because I'm using a better mic here. At least I hope so. This event's just ridiculously simple, as we're going to see this. And using these cards, they're all cards that you've already seen, nothing new here. So obviously I've skipped and neglected to play with Sparky for a very long time now. It's an easy way to get more cards. It's an easy way to get some experience with them, so you can see what's out there and how they work. But also, maybe if you're new to Arena, it will help you with the construction of your deck a little bit. It's a halfway decent way to start your collection. Cards can be upgraded. There's a big baddie. What can we do about that, though? I think we can just shoot past him, probably. Maybe. Let's see how aggressive Sparky gets with this. And actually, I was thinking we were going to play red, but you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and keep the pressure on. So, yeah. The pressure to think of what to do. And on that note, I think I'm probably going to... Wow, am I taking this long to think? Is this how frustrating it gets? I see. Alright, so, yeah, I'm going to do nothing. I'm not going to keep the pressure on. I'm just going to keep building a board state. That's the nice thing about green. You could potentially overrun somebody. Not literally with the card overrun, but, you know, you could overrun somebody by going wide with a board state. That's the plan. And since we've got black in this deck, we've got removal. And that's probably the best way to deal with that creature. Aw, poor Sparky. Now, here's where we decide we're going to keep the pressure on. Wide board state, lots of creatures, lots of life lost, and turning things to my advantage, I'll just go ahead, get rid of that. And yeah, I like that Consuming Blob. That's a nice card. I don't have the mana to cast it, but you know, that'll work itself out too. Sure, let's eat whatever's in their graveyard, and hey, right on time, there's the mana that I needed to cast it. Alright, actually, is this Is this an arena card? If so, I hate it. But, you know, if I want to play Hearthstone, I play Hearthstone. But you've heard that already on this channel. So, keeping the pressure on. Don't mind getting rid of it. And let's get another token creature on the board before the end of turn. And, yeah, there's just, like I said, green goes wide. Comes into play tapped. It's not like I'm going to get a hasty effect on it or anything. 6 creatures and 3 blockers. So the math is simple enough for me to do even. I believe, with their lands all tapped out, if I just send everything over, we make short work of Sparky yet again. Alright, so I think that's game number 2. Now we'll move on to game 3. So, to do that, I will cut it off and we'll go back to a Twitch stream because we shut this off and we had to go downstairs, take care of some business. And yeah, so there we go.
All right, we're going to try this one last time. Hopefully we don't get any other calls and interruptions, but we're on to game 3. I recorded this with some software in the background, so I didn't go through the Twitch stream, but we did manage to catch the entire game, which I won. Spoiler. I guess it's not a spoiler because this is going to come after you've already seen it. Grave Matters. Let's actually take a look at this deck. Can we do this? Inspect event decks. Yes. Grave Matters. My foot's stuck. Okay. A green black deck. Like I said, I chose it just because it's easy and synergies that I understand. Throwing things in the graveyard, generally getting things back, and combat tricks. All things that don't require a lot of thought and were well within my wheelhouse. Not thinking. So a little bit of everything here. Some Dominaria cards, some of the Innistrad Midnight Hunt. The one that's doing some real work here is the Consuming Blob, like that. Might actually have to dig into that a little bit more and see what else I can find to make that more playable and fun. Yeah, so anyhow, that's the deck. 26 creatures. A lot of creatures. Few instants, few sorceries, some enchantments. Pretty straightforward. All right. Let's go back. Made pretty short work of that last one. What do we get here? A mystery cosmetic. Because that's what I need, more cosmetics for my cards. Oh, what did I get? This is what I got for my second win. Yeah, all right. Creatures control +1. Okay, not bad. Nothing that I'm going to use. Anyhow, moving on. Plays. Get that third game in. Sparky Challenge Part 3. See if we can just go through and just make this a clean sweep. Sparky, I ought to be able to, right? All right, so sorry about the sound dropping out on the previous one, but nobody really wants to hear about trying to find a place for loved ones. Anyhow, nobody wants to hear about it. Why am I talking about it? Let's move on. So sure, let's do this. Keep it rolling. A little bit more attack happening here. A little bit more aggressive than we've seen from Sparky so far. But maybe not. Sure, we want to keep things rolling, so put down a menace creature. You know, I'm going to hold back. It's not my usual style. I generally want to attack, but since I am, this is going to be a little bit of a problem. Since I am playing green, keep mill. Let's do this. Go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and attack. And I can get that back from the graveyard, so. All right. Ooh, haste. Another hasty one. But they're not overly aggressive after all. Keep mill 2 cards when you put one more creature anywhere. Sure. Let's do this. Go ahead and attack. Okay. Goblin Bombardment, I guess, is what they're waiting for, right? They're just going to pick all those creatures up and throw them at me, I'm sure. And going to attack. Well, why wouldn't I block that? Especially since I see their hand is empty. Let's do this. Mill 2 cards, sure. Let's get rid of this. Throw this down. From your graveyard to the hand. I'll save that for later. I'm going to go ahead and attack. We'll see if they take it. What is going on? Come on, Sparky. You got to at least... And they give it first strike. Sure. Am I just going to mill myself to death? Maybe. We'll get rid of that. What do we need to do to complete this? Return graveyard to the battlefield. Activate only if a non-skeleton died this way. Okay. Well, let's do that. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Do I care? Let's do battlefield. Sure, let's go ahead. Then do this. And yeah, we'll end turn. This doesn't seem like much of a challenge. I'm just saying. Could be wrong, but all right, take action. Being able to field lots of critters on the battlefield here is fine by me. So 2 to cast it. What happens if I channel this? Just for the heck of it. 4. Four seemed like a good number. Sure, choose 4. What do we have here? Let's grab a flyer, a couple flyers. Let's grab the consuming blob. And, sure. Ooh, 8 mana. What am I thinking? 2 to cast it. 1, 2. So let's cancel. And we will go cancel. Let's go 3. Let's try that again. 1, 2, 3. Pay. All right, so we liked taking the flyers. Wait, where'd all my good stuff go? Okay, here, yeah. There's 1. There's 2. And could have swore I read flying on one of those things. There we go. All right, so auto pay. And let's drop this. And keep the pressure on, I guess. Okay. What? They're not even attacking. Let me make sure they don't mill myself. That would be embarrassing. All right. So. Let's, what have we got here? Let's get some more stuff on the battlefield then. And this. And this. Sacrifice a creature. Sure. Aw, you can't be that sad. Maybe you are. Alright, Sparky. You haven't put up much of a fight, so yeah. Alright. Well, this was certainly an easy way to get those new decks, huh? Mill 2 cards. Sure. Take action. And kicker. Sure. Sparky. Sorry. I'm just coming in for a Alpha Strike. And that should end the game. All right. So everything seemed to work on Twitch. Got a chance to see some old cards. How the old cards do. Not bad. I like that ooze. I think I need to build around that. So, in the meantime, thanks for tuning in to Tibalt's Apprentice. Wow, it looks blue and cold in here, huh? What happens if I warm up the light? Anything? Nah, I just put more shadows on my face. Anyhow, yeah, so thanks for tuning in to Tibalt's Apprentice. Look for more content coming soon, I swear. Got a lot going on. I'll mention in the comments and stuff, but or mention it throughout the video when I splice these together. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Remember, shop local. If you can't shop local, go to TCG Player and search for Dark Ritual. And if you don't want to bother with all that, just search and put in Tibalt's Apprentice. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for taking the time to watch Tibalt's Apprentice.